Okay, so I just saw this difference and I find it rather striking. I've always loved to color, and I know coloring for adults is the new big thing, but I like to color in children's books. That's just who I am. That's what I like. Now, the picture that you're looking at right now is an action shot of Strawberry Shortcake. She's doing something active. She's riding on a scooter with her dog. And in this picture over here, you'll see a somewhat different looking Strawberry Shortcake also doing some kind of action, only this time she's doing what looks to be dance or maybe ballet. In this picture, she's wearing glasses, she's wearing pants, she looks, obviously her head is massively too big for her body, and that hat's a little ridiculous, but her body shape is rather normal looking. You know, she doesn't have a thin waist, which is what we see in all kinds of cartoons these days with the very, sort of pencil thin waist. She actually looks like she has like a little bit of a pooch there, a little bit of a tummy. And in this picture, her face is definitely more slimmed down. She's not wearing glasses. She doesn't even have freckles, which in this one, they're clearly there. And, she's doing something that's very girly, very dressy. Now, what's interesting, you might say, oh, well, it's just different printers have different ideas, right? Well, on the back of this book, which I've had for a very long time, look at the back of it. You see, spot the difference. You see Franklin, Tennessee. You see those characters from Cleveland, and this doesn't autofocus. Interesting. You see 2003, or at least I see 2003. And Dalmatian Press is another thing that we see with the puppy dog. On the back of this one, which this one is sort of the label there is this. The label here is this. And I think these are the television distribution channels. But this here, 2013, those characters from Cleveland. We also see Dalmatian Press. And if we go over here again, Dalmatian Press, Franklin, Tennessee. So clearly the book has been printed, or has been created by the same company, essentially. Only, the difference between the cover of this book and the cover of this book it's completely different. It's, and I noticed it because it was noticeable. I wasn't really looking for anything specific, but I just was like, gee, the Strawberry Shortcake from 10 years ago, or more than 10 years ago, looks a lot different than this Strawberry Shortcake. And when we talk about, the sort of early sexualization of girls, I can now see it right in front of me. you know, this one here, it's full of her doing all kinds of, you know, silly things, fun things, outdoorsy things. You know, I mean, it's a workbook, or a sort of a craft kind of workbook, but you know, she's getting her hands dirty in the garden and things like that. Whereas in this one, they're all playing on a keyboard, and her friends also look very different too. They're singing. She's riding a duck or a bird of some kind. So even the activities that they're doing in this book are different. You know, here she's just sitting around waiting for who knows what. This is the one I started to color. You know, she's not doing anything dirty. Oh, she's shopping. Shopping. More shopping. Looks like she's... And again, like the, you know, boutique style in the word search here. If I can find another word search quickly, and this one's much bigger. This is 400-page book. But in the, you know, the word searches in this book have to do with strawberries and food, pretty much, and friends and things like that. So it's really kind of different, and I was a little bit taken aback by it. You know, again, like here's a picture of, you know, one of her friends. That's not Strawberry Shortcake, that's one of her friends. Here's another picture of one of her friends that I colored. You know, they're not shopping, they're giving each other flowers, maybe. Who knows? Potting plants. And also, in this book, there is, you know, a character of color. I mean, she doesn't have to be, I suppose, but she is on the front, so that's why I colored her. There's actually two of them. I tried to color this girl kind of the same way. Not the case in this book on the other side. So it's a very subliminal message, but it's there. And I noticed it, you know, really without looking for it. So if you can find old coloring books for your kids, great. But, you know, here her and her friends with their long hair, looking in the mirror, putting orange pieces in their hair. It's just really quite different. She's going to a fashion boutique. This one even has a boy in it. Huckleberry Pie is going places. So yeah, I thought I would show that that difference. And now my phone's dying, so that's the end of my video.